Welcome everyone. This video is going to be an introductory video of Remix IDE. Remix IDE is an open source software which is used to compile our code written in Solidity. You can use Remix IDEs for development, deployment, and administration work. At first, we need to install Remix IDE in our computer. For that, go to your favorite browser and search Remix IDs in the search tab. Click on the first link that appears on the top and then click on our desktop app. That will redirect to their releases page and click on the link depending on your system configuration. I am using Mac, so I am using .dmg format. Once downloading is over, go to your downloads folder and click on the installer present there. Once installation is over, open the Remix IDE. Interface may look something like this. On the top left corner, there are 4 buttons, and the bottom left corner, there are 2 buttons. On the first button is for File Explorer, which is used to store your files and your code that you are writing. On the top of your File Explorer, you will see Workspace written there. That indicates the workspace in which you are working on right now. You can create a new workspace using this plus button. You can rename this workspace. You can also choose some templates that there are. You can also use blank template. You can also use default template, and default template will look something like this that is present already here. Here contract scripts. You will find all these in the default templates. Here now next button is the rename button. With the help of that button, you can rename your workspace. You can also delete your workspace with the help of delete button. You can also download your workspace, and you can also restore your workspace with the help of this restore button. Now let's come in the bottom section of the file explorer. Here this button is used to create new files like new file.sol. SOL is the extension for our Solidity code. Here are the contracts, here are the scripts. We will be looking into the contracts in details in the future videos, and we will be also looking in the scripts too. And here this is the test folders, which is used to write test that can test our program it was working correctly or not. Here in the readme section, you can write details of your project so that any new developer or any person who wants to use your project can read about your project from this section. In the SOL file, first we need to write the license identifier. That is a mandatory line. Then we need to give the version that we are using for this file, Solidity version, and the contract. Don't worry about this. We will be looking into all these things in the details in the upcoming videos. Now in the search button, this is used for searching some text files that are present in our folder. Now comes to the next button, that is Solidity compiler. The first one is to select the version of Solidity we are using, as it have too many versions, so we need to select the version that is written in our Solidity file. Here is the autocomplete button, autocompile button, that compiles our code automatically once we save it. We don't need to compile it again and again if this checkbox is ticked. It is hide warning buttons, that it is hide warning checkbox. It can be used to hide warnings during our compilation process. There are two compiles button. There is one compile storage.sw and compile and run. These are the publish buttons and compilation details. Now comes to the deployment part. Here in the deployment section, here you can select the environment in which you will be writing your code. You can select account. You can also set cache limit value, and you can also deploy a project using this deploy button. We will be looking into the complete deployment process in the upcoming videos. Here in the plugins manager, you can search and download any plugins that we use. It is similar to our VS Code. You can complete, like, you can search, you can activate this plugin. There are many plugins present in the plugins manager. This is the settings. You can set your settings according to your need, and you can also select theme for your uh, editor. Like if you select, you can select light theme. You can select, sorry, where is the, you can select the dark. You can select the dark theme. You can also set IPFS settings, that is used to customize your editor. Now let's again come back to the file explorer section. Here you can see this button having cat inside it, that is used for the GitHub, and you can also publish your files present in the workspace or your folder to your GitHub directly using this button. Here next button is to load files. If you want to load something from your local files into your workspace, you can use these buttons. That's all for this video. Thank you very much.